DLB Network, place for gamers.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of U.S. Army Reviews. And yes, this is a new setting for a new time in games, because I am reviewing Metal Gear Solid 4. Clearly, everybody wanted this game to be good. There was so much hype to it. But, could it live up to it? Let's find out. The minute you put in the game, you have to wait even longer as you do a hard drive install. But you know what? It's all worth it. Because the minute that game starts and you first see those first visuals and you hear that music, you are in awe. The visuals are simply amazing. Some of the best we've ever seen yet, and clearly a good sign of what's to come for the PlayStation 3. It is so well done visually, it's almost like watching a motion picture. And to add to all this, the sound and music just make the game even more complete. The music at the very beginning starts out haunting, and whatever scene you are, whatever act you're in, there is a most appropriate music to set the tone and the mood, and it just adds this much more to the game. Most people won't even take notice to it, but if you play it in full surround sound, and it's like a movie with great music, great sound, great visuals. So yes, a game isn't all about that though. How does it play? The gameplay. I'll tell you the truth. They're solid. They're great controls. They feel right. Let's just put it that way. They feel right. You jump right in there. They do a quick rundown on how to control everything, and you pick it up fast. And once you pick it up, they're solid. They are perfect. I enjoyed them. I didn't mess with them at all, and they were just what you needed for controls, basically. As well as the storyline. Definitely the best storyline I have ever even felt in a game. It draws you in and just keeps you wanting more. The length of the cutscenes doesn't matter. You're always paying attention. You can interact with them, and there's some lengthy ones, but you know what? You're always on the edge of your seat watching it, trying to figure out what will happen next. That's all I'll say. But it leaves lots for you to keep watching, so you don't want to put it down. Obviously, this game, some of the best, actually my personal favorite game now, just took over SOCOM 2's #1 spot as my personal favorite game of all time. And definitely, looking at across the board and what else we can compare it to today, this is a sign is what to come, and this is the best of the best as of right now. So in my books, this gets a 10. But you know what? This game deserves more. It doesn't deserve just me giving a review. It deserves someone with a bit more knowledge of the game, even more than me, who has played the games through numerous times, on extreme even, and has been one of the biggest fans I've ever met in my entire life, and that is Snake-00, another member of the DLB network. I'm going to send that over to him right now to give his take on the game and see if it truly lives up to another Metal Gear fan. So, let's call him up. Snake, it's your go. Take it when you're ready.
Yeah, thanks US. Hey, what's up people? Metal Gear Solid 4 has just been released, and it is a game that is an achievement in gaming history. It is just amazing. From the moment you put the disc in, you will love this game. You will just, from the moment you see the graphics are flawless. You know, be it on a high definition TV or a standard definition TV, you will love the graphics of this game. You will be blown away. From character modeling to little objects, you know, the graphics are flawless. And to go along with that, you got the sound. The sound is also amazing. I mean, I was watching this documentary where on the Blu-ray disc that came with the game, and it shows you that the sound effects were created like they create the sound effects in a Hollywood movie. For instance, they had their own Foley area, and they were using various different objects. They could be anything from your wallet, you know, shoes, whatever you can think of. They were using all these objects to create the sound effects. And then to go along with that, you got the musical score, which was done by Harry Gregson Williams. And if you got someone like Harry Gregson Williams, who's done the scores for The Rock, Spy Game, Enemy of the State, and many other numerous films, movies, you know the soundtrack to Metal Gear Solid 4 will be amazing, and it is. It is. And then you got the gameplay element. Now there are many changes in the gameplay element. For instance, the camera, which in previous games was on top of your character, now it is right directly behind you, and it is better. It is a hell of a lot better being directly behind you. For instance, when you're aiming, you don't even go in first person view mode. You now the camera basically shifts to the side of the character. You got a crosshair in the middle of the screen, and the aiming is so much easier. And the gameplay element has been improved highly. And also for the people who enjoy playing games in first person view mode, you can also do that. You can play the whole game in first person view mode and still enjoy it. And then you got the storyline and the cutscenes. They are amazing. The storyline is amazing. It will keep you to the edge of your seat until you finish the game. And then the cutscenes, no matter how long they are, they could be half an hour long, whatever the length, you will enjoy the cutscenes. You know, it's just the way. Another thing that is amazing about the cutscenes is the way they have been shot. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but when you play the game, you will agree with me that many of the cutscenes, the way they were shot, you know, the way they were directed, it is amazing. It's mind-blowing, and it really does blow you away. And it's like a movie, you know. It's just like the way you'd see an action sequence in a movie. That's how you're seeing it in this game, and it's just brilliant. It's an achievement which I think only Hideo Kojima can achieve. Basically, he's the only one that can do it. And from me, this game gets a perfect 10 out of 10. You know, and also anyone who hasn't got a PS3, this is the game. This is the only reason you should be going out to get a PS3 right now. For this game only. It is that amazing. It is brilliant, and you will love it. I guarantee you'll love it. And that's all I gotta say. A 10 out of 10 from me. I'm gonna pass it back to US Army right about now. And peace, guys. Yo, US, back to you, man.
Thanks, man. Well, here we are. Apparently this is one of the best games of all time, and this is definitely a contender for Game of the Year. So, leaving it at that, we have me and Snake's take on one of the best games to date. So, just remember, me and Snake, part of the DLB network. Make sure you hit up the site, sign up, comment, check out the blog, everything else on there. That's dlb-network.com. And become a member and follow us. Get ready for the podcast every Thursday night. And, you know, we're doing our thing. So, big shout out to Silver K9 doing the editing of these videos, helping out with the site as well. So, see you next time. Later.